Good afternoon, good evening, and good day. This is your National Director, Ricardo Suber. And if this is your first time watching this, I want to welcome you to 5 Links. I want to welcome you to the 5 Links Business Opportunity. This video is to serve as your QuickStart training, all right? So this video is just basically an effort to really make sure that you get off to the right steps when you start this business. Now, when you're in this business, you want to follow the system and you want to get through these steps and follow these instructions as closely as possible, because your ability to go through these steps quickly will ensure your success in the business. All you simply have to do is follow a system. All right, so this is called your WGI Quick Start Plus game plan, and this basically breaks down what you want to do in your first 30 days. Because if you get everything done in this game plan, you're guaranteed to be paid and be paid handsomely. You'll get your initial investment back and then some. Your ROI, or your return on investment, will be at least double what you paid to get started. So let's go ahead and begin. This is called the WGI Quick Start Plus. WGI is the biggest organization in 5 Links, headed by Double Platinum Senior Vice President C. Anthony Harris and Barry Donaldson. And this is going to break down, again, the tools, strategies, and insights for you to become successful. So without further delay, you can follow along at, and here's the website, www.wgigameplan.com. You want to save that, download this, and that's where you can get all of this wonderful information. So let's begin. We're actually going to scroll all the way down to page 6, which is step 1. So step 1 is to choose your starting position. You're going to choose independent marketing representative. All right, this is the recommended startup position. All right, IMR, this is $249. All right, so once you've done that, you're going to activate your 5 Links virtual office services. You'll choose Platinum Services, which is $49.95 per month, or you can prepay 6 months or a year in advance. But whatever option you choose, you're going to get 3 points for that. All right? And of course, after completing step 1, you're also going to want to enter your representative info, your RIN number, which is your representative ID number, your website address, and your virtual office address. All right? So now, after completing step 1, and your upline will help you out. After completing step 1, step 2 is extremely important, you guys, and that's to become qualified and start earning money. It is impossible in 5 Links to earn money without you completing Part A. Well, what's Part A? Part A is to become commissionable by acquiring 1 Global Links customer. You guys, this is a non-negotiable item. You cannot be paid unless you complete Part A. And this is the quickest and fastest way to become paid in 5 Links. Well, in order to become commissionable, you need to acquire 1 Global Links customer. All right? So no money can change hands unless customers are being added to your book of business. All right? So if you want to get paid, which is yesterday, I'm sure, then become your own first customer, get a business line. It is a tax write-off, so make sure you go ahead and get a Global Links product. This could be an app for your computer, an app for your iPhone or Android, or digital home phone service. I personally recommend the app because there are lower cost products, but either way, once you get this product and you get on the premium plan, all right, it must be the premium plan, not the value plan. The premium plan will qualify you, and this will get you 2 extra points. All right? So once you get that done, congratulations. Now you are qualified. Part B is to convert all of your personal services to 5 Links services. So if you owned a Mercedes dealership and you drove up in a Bentley, all right, they would look at you funny because you would not be showing loyalty to that particular product. Or if you owned a McDonald's, but yet you walked in with a bag of Burger Kings, you would not be showing loyalty. So in this business, not only do you want to show loyalty, but guess what? It's going to support your business by getting on as many products and services out of your home. You want to get on those services through your 5 Links website. So initially, and we had a young lady who got started the other day. Congrats to her because she converted everything in her house over. from energy to home phone service to cell phone service to internet. And that's exactly what you want to do. Since this is your business, you need to make it your business and get on all of your own services. Do this through your personal website. Get 5 to 7 points out of your own household. You should be able to do this in your first 24 hours in business. Now, last but not least, you want to become energy certified. You cannot earn a penny off energy in your own book of business, or let's say you're not even in an energy deregulated state, but someone else who you bring into the business is. Well, guess what? You can't earn a penny off what they do unless you are energy certified. Once you become energy certified, well, congratulations. Now you can profit off energy. Now, what you also want to do, of course, is you want to keep track of all your services. This is a great little point tracker here, so you can make sure that you get to at least 20 points in your first 30 days. And really, you guys, if you're taking this business seriously, you're going to have at least 10 points in your first few days in business. All right? Now, here is a good overview of all of our products and services. These are on the following pages, but you guys can read that in your own time. Now, part 3, you want to schedule your 30-day game plan session with your upline executive. Now, you're going to meet with your upline executive. In our organization, we do this within your first 24 to 48 hours, not just 72, because we want to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing. So you want to get to know who your support team is, know who your upline is, their upline, know who your senior vice presidents are. And you also want to download your copy of this, which is at, again, www.wgigameplan.com. All right? Now you get to fill in all of your upline right here. Who's your upline? ET, ED, ND, SVP, and PSVP. Fill it all in here and know exactly how to get in touch with them. All right? Part 4, create your list of at least 50 names. Now notice it says at least 50 names. All right? Create your list of at least 50 names. This is your working capital in the business, because all we do in the business is acquire customers. See part A, it says potential customers. Part B says potential business partners. All we do is get customers and business partners. Now, your customers, these are divided into 3 categories: red, green, and rotten apples. What does that mean? Well, let me show you. Red apples, these are people who are easy. These are people who say yes to you most of the time, and they love you. Spend 80% of your time with red apples. They're going to build your business. Green apples, these are people who have questions, they're willing to help, but usually they're skeptical. Spend 20% of your time with them and answer a maximum of 3 questions. Don't spend too much of your time with them. And then you're going to have rotten apples. You're going to have people who, regardless of what you have, they're not going to want to do your business. Realize that there are negative people, and realize that they have no place, at least in terms of your business. If they're family, then you got to deal with family. However, when it comes to your business, spend no time with them. All right. And then you also have 25 potential business partners. Now, these business partners are divided into 3 categories. You have your reds, greens, and blues. Well, what is that? Here's what your reds, greens, and blues are. See that? It says potential partners. Now, your reds, these are people you look up to. They typically have a hard work ethic. They have a lot of influence. And these are typically the people who, if someone says something, then a bunch of people are going to flock. All right? These are your reds. Now, your greens, these are your peers. These are your coworkers, cousins, siblings, perhaps. These are people in your same income bracket. And then blues, these are people who look up to you. Typically people that you mentor. Maybe nieces and nephews and children. All right? So these are your potential partners and customers, and you want to make a long list, as long as you can, at least 50, if not 100, 200, but write down everyone that you know. Not everybody that you think is going to do the business, but everyone you know. And here's a great way to jog your memory. On the next page, it has a bunch of questions. Who's dissatisfied with their job? Who's unhappy with their income? Number 46 says, who was your boss? Just write down everyone that you know, and this is going to help you construct your list. All right? Now, the next few pages, it has scripts for acquiring customers. It also has a list on where you write down your potential customers. And the thing is, don't use your cell phone and just say, hey, I have my list. It's in my phone. No, that's not the system. You want to literally write things down. Same thing with acquiring partners. Here are some scripts, some rebuttals to common objections, and the next page again is a sheet that you can print out and write down your potential business partners. All right, you guys? We also on the next page have what's called a baseball diamond. This is how we recruit into the business. The thing is, we're going to discuss this more. You'll see this more in your 5 Links University, but this is just a basic recruiting process. You don't have to figure out 5 links. It's all laid out here for you. All right? So now the next step is to triple your investment and become an executive trainer in your first 30 days. Now, you want to complete the following steps. Get 10 customer points in your first 30 days. You get $100 for doing that. Get 10 more for a total of 20 points in your first 30 days. You get $400. Sponsor 2 qualified IMRs and complete the training, and you're eligible for the $750 bonus if you do this in your first 30 days. The beauty about this, you guys, is that in many instances, we're in a promotional period. So many times you're eligible for more money, or they'll lower the requirements and you'll still get at least $750. All right, you guys? So make sure that you follow this and make sure, and look, don't wait to do this. Get your 10 customer points knocked out in your first couple of days. What happens, and I've seen this in over a dozen cases, we have well over 100 people on our team. What I've seen so many times is when people get in, they procrastinate. They stay at their 4 or 5 points and they don't do anything until their 3rd or 4th week in business. That's the wrong way to go, because chances are you will miss out on your bonus. So get your 10 points out of the way in your first 5 days. Get to your 20 points out of the way within your first, I would say, 10 to 15 days. And then it's no problem recruiting. It's no problem getting this stuff done. And guess what? Just by getting your 20 points, you already have $500 in your pocket. So get that out of the way, guys. Don't procrastinate. All right? You got to do it anyway. Might as well get it out the way. Now, step 6. This is probably the most important step. And this is to launch your 5 Links business with a grand opening. Whenever there's a new McDonald's, they have a grand opening. New Dunkin' Donuts, they have a grand opening, because people need to see that they are in business. Well, guess what? Now you are in business, so you need a grand opening. So you want to schedule your grand opening. Don't wait for your upline to tell you to do it. After watching this, immediately get out a calendar. I'm going to show you guys my calendar. Look, Windows is simple. With Windows, it has a calendar. You pull this up, you have a calendar, and you want to pick out, hold on, let me bring it up. Pick out 4 dates in the next 30 days and schedule grand openings. Today is January 19th, for instance, the day I'm recording this. You could schedule a grand opening for the 24th of January, one for February 1st, another one for the 5th. Schedule as many grand openings as you can, because when you schedule a grand opening, you're going to expose multiple people in your business. You cannot do this business only through Facebook. You cannot do this business by talking to one person at a time. The best way, the successful system, is to have in-home presentations. So in your first 5 to 7 days, you need to have your first grand opening. And your next 3 or more grand openings, and notice I say, look, have at least 3 in your first 30 days, because here's what's going to happen. There's going to be a snowstorm, a rainstorm, God forbid, a death in the family, an emergency. So you're going to need to have multiple grand openings to ensure that you have people coming into your business, and even if they don't get started, they can become a customer. Got it? So call your upline right now. Give them the dates of your grand opening, and they're going to help you set that up. All right, you guys? Now you're in the know. Get your grand opening scheduled immediately. Now, here's your PBR invite list. This stands for private business reception. It's the same thing as a grand opening. Write down a list of at least 30 names and invite at least 30 people to each grand opening. Why 30? You might be saying, my house is small. How? I can't get 30. Here's the thing. Are 30 going to show up? No. Chances are, and statistics always show that if you invite 30, 10 are going to show up. Always happens. Invite 30, 10 are going to show up. Now, of the 10 people who show up, typically 3 are ready to get started. But of the 3 who want to get started, only one's going to have the money. So if you invite less than 30, how many think are going to get started? Probably 0. So make sure you invite at least 30 people to your grand opening. All right? Now, you want to, again, write down the list and invite as many people as possible because it's going to ensure your success in this thing. The more you do, the easier it gets as you go on. It's almost like a rocket ship taking off. Initially, it's burning off a lot of steam and energy, but probably 3 minutes after takeoff, the rocket boosters leave and that thing just coasts throughout space and it coasts right back to Earth. So make sure your business is like that rocket ship and you coast. But you have to put in a little bit of effort in the beginning. Step 7, attend all conference calls and trainings and webinars. The beauty about our team is that we're going to text you this information. We automatically have already added you to our text list. So if you get texting on your phone, great. If you don't get texting for one reason or another, call your upline. Make sure that we know this so we can let you know when our conference calls are and give you the full schedule. But that's the beauty of text messaging because we can get it all out to the team at any point in time. And we also update you guys through Facebook. Great stuff. So this is step 7. Now step 8. All right, and here's more information here, but step 8 is to register for the next international training event. You want to attend each and every single training event if you're serious about your business. Why? Because they actually say you're not in 5 links until you've attended a national event. Our last one was in New Orleans. As you see right here, we had a phenomenal time. You get to spend your time with your SVP, the millionaires in this business. You get to learn all the tricks of the trade. Everything you need to know is at a national. So see this thing on a bigger scale, get to nationals and register for the next event. Here's the website, 5linksnationals.com. All right, get to the next event, you guys. Step 9, all right, is just a 30-day recap. And this is great, especially when you want to explain what the startup fee is to a potential prospect of yours. Because a lot of people see this and they're like, well, why isn't it $249? Here is your answer. $249 is your license. That's the enrollment. See this right here, guys? That's your enrollment, $249. But it's just like if you opened up a restaurant. You could pay your license to have that business, but don't you need lights? Don't you need employees to pay? Well, just like in this business, your monthly overhead is platinum services. This is for your website and your business reporting. And plus, by getting this, it gives you 3 points. So this is something that you need. It's a non-negotiable. You pay your first month up front. The second fee that you pay, or actually the third, is the activation for your business line. This is called Global Links. Global Links is our company. It's our telecom company. So basically, you cannot get paid in this business until you get qualified. Once you qualify on this Global Links premium plan, it's $70 up front, and then thereafter it's $24.95 a month plus tax. But once you get on these services, guess what? Your minimum investment is $370. And you already have 5 points out of the gate. This is the way you come in. So is this a $249 opportunity? Not if you want to get started the right way. If you want to get started the right way, $370. Now for those who money is not too much of an issue and they want to hurry up and get to 10 points, then you can do what's called the Platinum Launch. And again, your upline can help you out with that. Basically, your investment is $575 and you get 10 points up front. But most of us get started at this standard launch level of $370. All right. Keep in mind, also with Energy, it's a one-time $45 certification fee. You don't need to worry about this at startup, so that's why you don't see this here. But you really do want to get Energy certified as soon as possible. Last but not least, you guys, is you want to become familiar with your virtual office and your website. Step 10, log into your website. You're going to follow all these steps. Literally go through. Part A, log into your personal website. Part B, log in with your rep ID. C, you're now in your virtual office. Check all of this information. And last but not least, you're going to want to do your 5 Links University. Your 5 Links University, you can access that either through your virtual office. You'll see it right there on the home page. It's usually in the upper left hand corner, or you can just go to 5linksuniversity.com. Now let's check that out really quick and then we'll conclude this. So you go to www.5linksuniversity.com. www.5linksuniversity.com. Now when you go there, you'll see this beautiful website. You scroll all the way down, click login. Once you log in, you see all of your training modules here. And under your trainings, I'm telling you guys, you want to get all of your training done in your first 72 hours. If you're serious about this business, you need to get your training done as soon as possible. You want to get all of your ET training done. Here it is right here. All of these are going to say click to start next to it. Do them in order and do them all. ET preparation training module, click to start. You're going to bring up to the training. When you're done, great. Now you go to this next one. Click to start. Understanding your goals. And you're going to do all of these. Once you're done with your ET training, I would say in your first day, you can just do your ET training. So this is your first 24 hours. Maybe day 2, do all of your ED training. All right? And look, if you want to really get yourself off to a great start during day 2, do all of your ED training and then also maybe half your ND training. So maybe you could get these 2 modules done. And then guess what? In your third day of training, your between 48 and 72 hours, finish these 2 modules in your ND training and then do your SVP training. Look, there's only 3 here. And then knock out your PSVP training. Well, guess what? There's only 1. Now you're done with your basic training. You want to do all of these in your first 72 hours. Also, do your energy training. Your energy training is going to help you in terms of getting your energy certificate and making sure you get to market and profit off energy. You guys, I just closed the largest energy deal in the company. We closed over 100 commercial property buildings. I wouldn't have been able to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to get paid on all of that if I did not do my training. Also, guys, last but not least, you want to go to newrepvideo.com. Go to www.newrepvideo.com. When you go there, you're going to get this phenomenal video by
Welcome, everybody.
Steve
I'm
Carter.
excited to have...
All right, he has a great video showing you the ins and outs of this business and in more detail goes over what you need to know in order to be successful in 5 links. So you guys, thank you so much. You have now been quick started. Feel free, definitely call your rep, get started, tell them, give them your grand opening dates, and let's win together, you guys. The faster and the closest you follow the system is the fastest you get to be successful. All right, remember, this is not my links. This is 5 links. Follow the system and you'll be fine. Take care.